Hello, all. Caught me with my back turned there for a little bit. And the volume on. Yeah. And the stars beside me making all her noise. Been trying to get everything caught up and done, and my two-handed bottle. We didn't have these back in our day, my day, for my kids. And then the bottle is squishy. You can throw this out and it'll bounce. What? Why did they come up with them now? I had the glass bottles. You're welcome, Cheryl. You deserve it. It's like these pressed flower blocks on the corners, they want us to have setting, the snowballs. They want us to cut 4.5 inches. And then when you're done, you got this great big huge secondary piece left over. Well, I cut out a 5-inch square, cut it diagonally, drew the 1/4 inch line. Now I just have to line them up. But it's like the pros and cons of following the pattern. And if we have a fabric store in our backyard. Mine's not growing off of a tree yet. So I try to conserve as much as I can. Because I have more use for the white triangle left over. Using it on another. I just put it up with the fabric. And then use it there. Okay, you have migraine today? I know what that's like, Joyce. Been there, done that. It's like Kathy's live, I would have it playing. And then she'd ask me a question. I'd answer it. But I was just laying there listening. And that's one of the days I put them up on the big screen. I want to thank everybody that's coming in and joining. If you have a migraine or other projects, go for it, because you know my other project. She's making all the noise in the wagon next to me. Yes, I have several quilts that you just figure out what you're doing and go for it. I usually draw out the pattern. My next project, I can tell you, I don't buy patterns because all you have to do is find a block you like and go with it. These particular cornerstone things, they're all supposed to be one color. They're supposed to be one color. But we have so much scraps left from our yardage we used or purchased. There. Is that what you wanted? You want to say hi, everybody? But that's all these are. They're just do what we can. Yeah. I don't spend the money on the fabric. I'm trying to use up what I got. I'd rather spend my money on these little guys. Go on vacation with them. But it's like, here's what I, because quilt shops quite often make a lot of these patterns. So here's this piece. sewed on here. This whole top piece cuts off because this just goes up and cover. This is what I'm going to use. Just that part. So we have all of this back here that they want us to dispose of using another project to buy more fabric. My hanger back there wiggling. And it's like, I would rather have just this piece left. I can reuse that on another project. That way I don't have to try to match. So if you cut a 5-inch square and then cut it diagonally, you can make this one. And then when you're done, draw your line at a 1/4 inch. It might take you a little bit longer to line it up, but it's just a couple marks, a couple little marks on the top, and a pin or two. Let's see if Cutie Patootie will hold on a little bit. It's like, I'll put it down. But it just takes a little bit more. I'll put my phone back there so it don't fall off. Is you come in and mark 4.5 and 4.5. You put a little tick mark. Stick pins in way of her hand. Let's see. Let's get her ball. Yep. You can see the baby. But it's like, you just measure up 4.5. Let's see if I can. Oh, there went my phone to the floor. I had a pencil here once. It's underneath the block. I just put a little mark on the side because it's in the 1/4 inch. And then another mark on this end, this side. She'll probably take it next. And then when you place it back on, that line and that line up. Hey, it didn't go very far. Hi, Gladys. Hi, Susan, you're out. And then all I have to do is line these two up. That one goes there. That one goes about there. Because this isn't the important part. This needs to be 4.5 inches. So all of them line up. Then if I can get the pin in. Hi, Jennifer. It's like, yeah, there's the ball, huh? Sliding, wait, enough for her, and the dog doesn't like it. It's nice to have a ball that the dog isn't going to steal. But I'm doing more after I cut the pink ones. I go, why am I wasting fabric? I had enough. I could have made more. If I would have cut 5-inch squares, cut them in half, I could have still had more than enough fabric. But I'm using all my scraps. Oops, where'd it go this time? There it is. Are you going to sew? Are you going to sew? We'll get the pencil out of your way. Yeah. And I think she'll be the one falling asleep on me like normal. It's becoming a YouTube regular. But, yeah. Yeah, you're always so fussy. There you go. Get it. Yeah. Oh, and hi, Terry. I seen Terry come in. I forgot. Are you telling Terry that you're having a bad day? Yeah? Are you having a bad day? You want to lay down and finish this last little bit in your bottle? It's like, these are the things that we need. These handles on our bottle. You have to buy them to fit the bottle, of course. But the bottle is soft and squishy. She's tired. Terry, she's just tired. Doing her normal thing. Fighting that nap. It's like she thinks she needs to have her backside on the thing. YouTube's going to know her by her backside. I'll go ahead and sew this 5-inch square cut on a diagonal on, and then I'll trim off that pink one. I'll decide if I want to do the sub sew or not. See, this one here I have on, but I haven't trimmed off the white yet. Because it's something I don't have to do on a live. Just press the corner back. There are some things you don't have to do while you're on the live. They are things. Hi, Kenneth. There are things you can wait and do at a later time. Well, if you keep your baba, that's what the handles are for. No sleeping on the job. Hi, Dorlin. And then I just pin them back up and do the fancy work later. Oh, Iron went to sleep. Where's that other one I sewed? I have more lavenders than I do any color. Because there's another little trim. Hi, Donna. Don Armstrong doing this. But it's like, there's still more trimming to do on each one. What are you doing, Fuzzy Boy? But the trims are easy. If you line up that and that, it should be exactly where you need to trim. I always say I would rather trim some than not. I would always rather trim. Last night I spent time trimming the big block because it had to be trimmed to 17 and a half. I think mine are like all 17 and 3/4. So my quilt will be a little bit larger than what they want it to be. Do I care? No. Because I want to make it bigger anyway. A little larger than what they want. And then I'll just hang this back up on the wall and do the other trims later. And the other trims are cutting the white off. Hi, Kathy. I'm putting the triangles on the corner of the blocks. The pattern called for this, but they wanted you to purchase another yard of material and make all these match. I'm using all the scraps. The star fell asleep. Maybe I'll let her sleep a little more. I'll trim. She crashed, Terry. She crashed. Hi, Teresa. And welcome. Yep. Oh, too short of one. But it's like, she's sleeping. And I don't quite want to move that. It's on wheels. Now she gets a little bit sounder. So I will just improvise. Do some trimming. I did the pressing. The pressing, not depressing. And it's like, I can reach my phone. For those of you that aren't friends with Cheryl on Facebook, here's the quilt she just sent me a picture of. She did the half square, or the hexy flowers on a square, and then she snowballed to match the sashing. Because some of us not everybody's subscribed to everybody. We can't be friends with everybody, but we can try. And if you ever want something, it's like, if you could figure out how to get it to me. I haven't turned down many on Facebook, just the guys that are out there looking for women. That's the only ones I've turned down so far. June keeps sending me her leftovers, and I keep refusing them. I'm debating if it's going to be enough. It says it is. Okay. Because I was sewing this one-handed with a little one. It's like, I do have some handicap blocks every now and then. But once you get them, see, this is where you got these two big pieces. You can sew these back together and have another half square triangle. But to save time, I just put it in the bin with all the other leftover pieces from the other parts of the block. Then I'm going to come up with something and put it on the back. You haven't had any for a couple of days. I haven't either. I told him to keep going over to June's because she really wants them in. As June and I always say, we're sending back and forth. And I haven't seen any of you guys on here that was part of the Wonky Block swap. It's like one of the gals did get her blocks. She got 2 more blocks just yesterday. Hello, the other Teresa. And thank you for joining. So I'm going to slowly push this up. Kylie got hers also. Okay. I'm just waiting to see. It was mailed out January 13th, according to Darlene's postmark. This is the co-star's first time sleeping on the job. There, Terry. There's your oops. Here's your co-star. Get it in the right spot. There's how the co-star is working. She looks so comfortable, doesn't she? I'll be right back in camera view here in a second. Grabbing the next block that has its 4. I think I'm one corner short. I think. Yeah, don't I, Teresa Lynch? Gotta quit overworking her. See, some of these I have the lines drawn on them. Some of them I don't. And then tonight is also cooked dinner for my family night. They're eating stew. The meat's cooked. The carrots are in there right now. And when I'm done here, I might go steal a carrot or 2. I love cooked carrots. Okay, now I put my little mark down 4.5. My little mark at the 4.5. Then line up in reverse because I'm only using half. There's that little mark lined. There's that little mark lined. And if you want to double check, you can take your, I made hamburger steak and mashed potato. That sounds good. You can take your ruler, your choice, put it on top of it, and double check your placements. See, that one says it's at 4.5. And then this one says I need to turn it that way a ways. So I'll just move it just over a little and I'll pin it because I'd rather trim it than not. I've seen a couple different recipes here lately that I thought would be great for these family. And then next, he brought me stew meat, cube steak. So I'm thinking he wants chicken fried steak. I think I've only made it like once, twice in my entire life because I'm not the chicken fried steak eater. And my husband always had, I guess, what you call Swiss steak, where you cook the cube steaks in the oven with a tomato brine, whole stewed tomatoes, and then they made a broth. June's making chili. They must be training somebody on FedEx. Okay, 4.5. Oh, I hate using that part of the ruler. I'm not used to having these rulers that are double duty. So I end up flipping them back and forth a lot. Oh, he went over and seen blue. I go, where is he taking my package to? There's that line. There's that line. Peeking underneath the edge. Now grab the 4.5-inch ruler. See, I made me a paper and it says press flour corners. So if I have a strip, I can make one of these if I run out of 5 inches of material. The 1.5 corner, the 1.5 corner. That one's saying it needs to go a little that way again. Close enough. Jennifer, I turned rulers 10 times before figuring out. Yeah. It's like, I still have my other one. This one doesn't slip as much. But I'm not used to the half measurements being highlighted. Because I'm used to going 1.5, 1 3/8, so on and so forth. Regular tape measure. I'm not used to this other way. Okay, this one here just gets this line drawn down. The line gets drawn down, and then you sew one needle width towards the point. You don't want to go over that, because then you come up where your 4.5 won't line up when you go to join the blocks. And being I'm sewing on the line, I can use pencil. As long as you don't get carried away rubbing to make it black to see, you can use pencil. So that corner is ready. I'm preparing all 4 corners. And this one doesn't have its line. But hopefully I reset my internet, everything, so it better not kick me off. I get so tired of fighting with electronic stuff. Just makes me mad. We're supposed to be the boss of our stuff, not it the boss of us. But That's how life goes. Heck, I did better just put it out there and eyeball it. Got 4.5 there perfectly this time, but I'm off up here. I'm at 4 3/4. Okay, try that one. 4.5, 4.5. Needs to come down this way just a little. And with time, you all figure out how to fill these in. You're not feeling good again today, Terry? See, 4.5 should be on that line. Yeah, that's not good, Terry. Sorry you're under the weather. Four and a half and 4.5. Just go down. This one's right on this time. I just want to make sure I have enough when I flip it over, that I have enough to trim out here to the 4.5. When it goes, it's almost like paper piecing. So put that one there. Just making sure you have enough. It says this one. Like, scare me every time my phone goes off. Thank you, Walmart, for letting me know my stuff's here. Got 4.5. See, when I get it lined up here, it doesn't want to line up there. But I have enough to... because it needs to be this way and that way. Check it again. Okay, it just says I get some to trim. Hi, Lorraine. You're listening on your way home? Okay. Drive safe. I know when I'm traveling, I listen as I go too. Because traveling by myself, like the hour trip home, I get bored. No fever, just a cold and constant headache and freezing. Well, that means you got a temp if you're freezing, or is it just because it's cold outside? That's like Alani told me that she's okay. And she's coughing and, trying to spit up that stuff. I go, you're not fine. She's so cute. Hi, Lori Clark. At least I have it documented when she fell asleep, because I have a timestamp on that picture I took. She's awake over there. Yes, I have an empty arm for a moment. She's happy over there. See, what's the timestamp on this one? At 1:15, which it is now 1:29. This was heard, Lori, at 1:15. This is her now at 1:29. She did not take a very long nap. It looks like she has boots on with that sleeper the way it is. But I'm going to try and get these 4 corners secured. And as long as she's not fussing, she will stay there. Yeah, her short has Sebastian laying on it. I forget to put comments on the shorts because they're shorts. They get the thumbs up. They don't get the comment. I don't think to do that. I already fought this one to get it lined up. Cheryl's back. Welcome back, Cheryl. She's over there thinking. My little co-star. Peekaboo. She's like, I'm pretending I'm sleeping. Gigi Ma won't show. No. Yesterday, we had FaceTime with the 3 in Spokane. Alani, Delaney, and I. And then they got to see their cousin Emily before she left. And then I think Alani's she's getting gypped out of time spending with Gigi Ma. She wanted to wait for her mama to get off work and pick her up so she could spend more time here. So she was a hairdresser, a mama, and so she was doing all sorts of things. So I had wet hair with clips in it. Then I had to do her hair. Had to do her hair then. And she left it. She wanted to wear it home. It was just a double ponytail type thing in the back, you know, so those side hairs don't come out as quick, and then a braid. Pressing down my four corners before I trim. Trimming I don't do with the little one. I try to stay away from. Gotta go take this off here. Before I spill the tea, I guarantee it's nice and cold. Oh, I seen I had more than enough. It's got to be trimmed. I'm going to go ahead and take this piece off. Yes. And I can smell the stew. Means I didn't eat lunch. It's like, of course it's going to make me hungry. Tuffy and Oreo had their own quilt. And I made Tuffy a new one just before he passed. You know, we across the rainbow bridge, I think is what they call it. Yeah, so I still have that quilt around. No, I gifted it because I was making a quilt and was going to give it to him, and he passed before I got it completed. That's what it was. So I gifted it in memory of a baby that passed away at childbirth. I felt it was a fitting that baby, it was given to that baby's honor. It was my niece's little boy. I live in the best life at 60. Hi, Melanie. Yeah, my niece had asked me if I would make a quilt because she still had hers that I made her 20-some years ago. And it's like, she says, I'll even take a purple one. Well, then I was making the quilt to go, waiting for her to find out the sex of the baby. And then she never told me what the sex of the baby was. And then we had the mishap. So it's like, can you hear the little vocalist down there? When I give it to my sister, because she came down for a baby shower for this one, because her baby was due the same time this one was. Yes, I do, Teresa. I always make my corners bigger. I don't trust the patterns. I want to make sure I have enough. Because they wanted us to use these 4.5s. And it took a yard of material. I wanted to use up my scraps. So I cut if I had a strip of material, that this half of this is a 4.5 inch. I added a 1/4 inch template. If I had a strip that was this wide, which is roughly, is noisy one over here, 3.5 inches, I could place this on and get a triangle. That's what I did. I used up all my scraps. It's like, I don't know if I can turn this for baby. Oh, there. Baby cam. There you guys go. There's a new part of the show. Baby cam. But I can still read your chat because I have my chat up. Yeah, you talking to them? Yep. It's like she turned to look. It's like, what are you doing? Say hi, everybody. Yeah. You want to sit up for a little bit? Yeah, you want to sit up for a little bit? There you go. I don't sit up for very long. I still get topsy-turvy. There you go. Oh, excuse you. Do you feel better? There you guys go. Bye, Susan. See, she doesn't. She gets topsy-turvy. Yep, she gets topsy-turvy. There's your ball. There's your ball. Let's see how long you make it this time. I put a little brace on the side of her. What? Yes. There you go. Yep. She's getting closer to everything. Her mama says she's got to dig them out and clean them up. Because, of course, they're all hand-me-downs. What? What you got? Yeah, you got the ball. Yeah, you got the ball. What? What? You're such a cutie, and you know it. Okay, checking the chat. I'll pin this one back up on the wall. What? What are you doing? You're leaning. You're becoming a leaner. Yes. My stretch gives up over here on the design wall. It goes down and then down and down. It bugs me when I start doing that. Oh, I could have joined those two together. Maybe I'll take them down and join them. Then I won't have as much to. Then I won't mismatch my pattern. Do you need leaned up again? Do you need to sit up again? Yeah, you need to sit up again? Okay. Wait. Yeah, did you mark it too? Yeah. Douglas tried giving me kids. He says, you want two? I'll give you, I'll deliver, he says even. And I said, you know, I would take them in a heartbeat. But Aspen had to show her new haircut that when she trimmed her own hair. So it's like, that was fun. What? You want that off? There. That was hanging on the side. That's one thing that she doesn't want to pick up laying on her back. She smacks herself in the head. That one's hard. That one's hard plastic. Uh-oh. 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 What? Well, pick it up and eat it. Did it get mad at you? Did it get mad at you? Or are you just leaning too much? That or that one? That one's lighter. Okay. Let me get the camera turned around. Let me get the camera turned around a little. And then we'll let you come sit on Gigi Ma's lap. Yeah. We'll let you sit on Gigi Ma's lap. There you go. There you go. Is that what you wanted? I might not get to sew anymore. So it's like, let's put this up just a little bit more. Oops. Try to figure out how to do things with a spare. It's like, we'll go up just a little bit for the last few minutes. And we'll make it call it a day. But is everybody working on a good project? And if they are, if you got some way. I know Jennifer was working on something. I forget what. Oh, the jean quilt. I worked on jeans the other day and I thought of Jennifer because I had to find my jean needle. I'm finding my corners right now. Putting the pin in the corner. That way my points line up better. And Terry, you just get better. You finished that quilt. Jean material is a little tougher, but boy, they have the wear. Do they ever wear well? My jean quilt, is like 27 years old. The alphabet quilt, well, that works. Dorlin's working on sewing Scrappy Valentine wall hanging and placemats. That works. Mine are still hanging behind me. My Valentine ones are on top because that's the next holiday, and my St. Patrick's Day is underneath. What? Are you going to sew? Are you going to sew? What? What are you going to do? Yeah, you tell him. What is the website you mentioned regarding the turn dashboard? The Quilt of Valor website. It's at the QVA.org, I think is what it's called. Hi, Nancy. It has a turn dash block and a star block that you will not lose your points. She's the inspector of the quilt block. Down the road, I can say, see, we have it documented. It's like, it washes, right? There's no pins. The pin's right here. It's like, I'm taking it out. I had one pin in it, not no more. She has this thing with fabric, and she has a soft book, and she puts it over her face, and then when she can't see, she screams. Because it's like she forgets how to pick it up. Aw, this one's been tested. Yeah. She says, today I'm making an elephant block from Fat Quarter Shop. An elephant block. I'll have to look that up over there. My elephants are very cute. Oh, I don't want a new cell phone, Verizon. I'm tired of them. They're right here. It's like, here's the elephant blocks we did. Yes, I think that's what it is, Terry. From the Stomping Ground quilt. Well, here's the elephants, which Terry has some very beautiful ones too. Here's the elephant that I have. And then I take thread, regular embroidery thread, put it through the end, braid it, and hand tack it down. And then I added the ears to the pattern because it's normally just that part. It's like my little armful here. There's the two. And see, they're holding the tail from the next one. I took it down and put it in the trunk. And then I made them in brown batiks. And then I like the floppy ear. When I tack it down, I use these on pillows or table runners. If I put them in a quilt, I will have the ear tacked down before I ever start sewing. It's like we did do it on one thing. It's 11, I think it's 11-page printout. I'll have to see if I can find the printout again. Bye, Melanie. Oh, your kid's out of because of the snowstorm? I'm so sorry. At least you got more time at home. Yeah, Terry made hers. I don't know if Vicki Lemire got hers made or not. Because she was having trouble reading the pattern. It's like, but she says, can you send me an elephant, all the pieces and how it goes together? Because that's when I found out she was 8th grade education and whatnot. And I sent her a complete elephant, one completely sewed and one with all the pieces and pins. Oh, it makes sewing time for you? He added a tower similar to the ear. Yeah. There's things that you can add back. And it's like it was just using up scraps anyway. But I hope Vicky got her elephant at least together, because that's one thing that she wanted. And then she didn't have a printer for the 10 pages. But it was a free, we did find a free site. I'll have to go back and see if I can find it, because I have the pattern printed, so I didn't need to save the link. She's got her cord. I don't know why she thinks this cord's hers. Oops. Throw my glasses around. You get sew time. I don't get sew time now. My sew time's at night and on the weekends. That's it. There it comes. We'll go see what this is. Oh, will you quit sending me crap? It's like Verizon is exactly that. It is sending me junk. It's like, bless you. Remember? We're going to do that. Bless you. Bless you. That's what we call it now. At least when Alani was sneezing. It's not at you. It's bless you. Bless you. Donner is 15 in the 10th grade. We still have regent exams. It's a farce. Yeah. What? Oh, that was double loaded. That was Gisela. She got to work on her stellar magic for a little bit. And write her back before she goes to sleep, because she's 9 hours different. Can't graduate till they pass 5 regents and 2 in math. Ew. Yeah, I think I had what they called Washington State history to go. I only needed Washington State history and one more math to get my diploma. And I didn't realize I could go to another city and take just those 2 classes, because the town I lived in, you had to attend all day. You couldn't just go take 2 classes and be done for the day. Third grade has to pass reading to get to the 4th. Yeah, I'll be glad when Alani reads the correct way. She's reading right to left. You can't read right to left, but she's getting there. Yeah, are you having fun? They're just watching you pull that cord. I know that. Yeah. She knows how to use both hands on this cord. That's for sure. The only time she plays with this cord is when she's on my lap. When she gets a little older, I'm going to re-thread this cord on the backside that she can't get to it. Right now, it's just an entertainer. But I want to thank everybody for coming over today. They don't have a pattern that I can see. Okay, it's in the free quilt blocks. Oh, it's like, I need my other thing. It was up in the free. I have to see if I can get over there. Quilt of Valor. It's like wherever it jumped me to. There it is. Because it was their free block a couple years back. Does it join us? I'm trying to see. Nope, not that one. Get involved. Make Quilt of Valor. It's like choose pattern, blah, 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 donate, award, report. Get involved. Quilt patterns. Oh, the National Block Drive? Maybe it's probably in the National Block Drive, Terry. Yes, it's in the National Block Drive Floating Churn Dash Block 2022. It's like, she's fine. She's just going to go out here and take a longer nap. But they have the wonky floating star. They have an 8-point floating star. They have, I love their Block Drive 2018. I participated in 16, 18, 22, and 2014. I did the buzzsaw one. And those, they have addresses for you to send them to your local, or they have an address and you send those blocks. You're going to tell everybody goodbye bye? You're going to tell everybody bye bye? Wait till you can tell everybody bye bye. But I found it under quilt patterns, under the Get Involved quilt patterns. And anybody can go over there. Okay. Because they have floating blocks, because I think they had a lot of blocks come back with no points. And I had made mine just before they made theirs. Because my friend was trying to do it. She lost all of her points on anything she did. So I made a card trick that you don't lose the points. I did the churn dash so the points. She's looking at something down here. But we'll see you on Tuesday. If not, someplace else out there on the web. I got to find where I hid my mouse. But that's another website to go get. And if you want to help them, help them. It's like there's a lot of veterans out there that still need quilts. And I like the newest Shadow Star block that they have out there. I love that effect. So we'll see you on Tuesday. No, I won't be here Tuesday. My son has the phone line that needs babysat. So we'll see if I can get there on or not. It's depending. Nothing for me is in concrete. Because you know, there's other things that we have to help get done. So We might see Tuesday. We might not. I might be on late. Who knows? See you later. Bye, everybody. And thanks, Terry, for posting that link. Everybody can. I'm going to wait just a few. So if anybody else needs to hit it. But we'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.